So, I'm here to have a discussion about what you should do if you work at a restaurant. Mainly that you should never do it! Don't do it! You will never, ever, ever regret not working at a restaurant. So anyway, let me begin the list of atrocities. So, you come into work at a restaurant. They're like, we're gonna train you. Woo! Yeah! You're gonna make minimum wage, learn how to do stuff. And then they spend 5 minutes training you. And you know everything now, so you can't ask a question, otherwise you're a dumbass. Oh! So, you run around and you're like, yay, I have a job. Woo! That lasts exactly, I've counted, it lasts exactly 93 seconds. The first time an old fucker walks into the restaurant, you're like, I need a tube to breathe because I'm old. I remember the war because I'm old. So he goes in and he's like, I would like a hamburger. I want a hamburger without fries and with pickles. And I'm like, okay, what would you like to drink? I told you I wanted coffee. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You ordered a hamburger. I didn't order a hamburger. I ordered a steak. And I gave him a steak, and he told me he wanted fish. And then, you know what he leaves me? He left me a penny and a nickel. That's the tax on $1. You know what you can buy with a penny and a nickel? 6 pennies! That's it! I get done. Okay, I get done with that. I'm still happy, because I'm also a dishwasher. And like, yay, I can wash dishes. You know how long that lasts? 47 seconds. Because then the waitress comes in and she's like, here's a bunch of shit to wash. And there I'm spraying. Okay, I got a big pile of dishes, that's no problem. Except for the fact that there's never a break. You're always washing dishes. In fact, if you're not, you have to be scared for your life. Because that means you get to do special cleanups. You know what that means? That means you get paid minimum wage to sit there with a cloth and go for 5 hours. Okay, that's fine, I'm cool, I'm getting money, I'm gonna pay for things, that's cool. And then I'm like, okay, so I get done dishwashing. Next day, I was running the breakfast bar for the first time. Woo! I was happy for about 4 seconds. I get in there, and I run the breakfast bar with somebody for a day. A day. On a slow day. You know what happened? The next day was a not slow day, and there was no one there to help me, and they assumed that in a day I learned everything perfectly. So I'm sitting there panicking because there's no food, which is what happens on a buffet when there's only one person and they don't know what they're doing, and it's Sunday. So I get done, I'm running around, and I'm cleaning, and I'm filling, and I'm flipping. You know how many things are on our bar? There's 16 warm items and 32 cold items. And that does not include having to clean, having to flip, and then having to deal with people. You go up there. You bring a pan of bacon out there, and some fat fuck sitting there will go up there with a plate and immediately take all your bacon. And he'll leave, and I don't know what he's going to do with this. Is he hibernating? Nobody can eat that much bacon. Your heart will explode. So the guy takes the bacon. I come back. I'm like, where's the bacon? Which, it takes about 3 weeks for me to figure out where it always goes. And then I learned that I don't like certain people who always come in on Sunday when it's busy and take all the bacon. I've heard of Atkins, but I didn't realize there was an Atkins version of the diet where it's only bacon. Bacon and water and crackers. How can you be on Atkins and eat crackers? It doesn't make sense. Those are carbs. They're carbs. Wait, that doesn't make sense. No, I'm eating this. It tastes exactly like bread. That's because it is. So, the guy eats all the bacon, right? He takes all the bacon, but he's chunky. But he else comes to me and goes, "Where's the bacon?" And I can't tell them what really happened. I have to tell them that I fucked up. I mean, like, I forgot to make the bacon. Yeah, that's what happened. I forgot. I just plumb forgot. You know, bacon's really not that important on a breakfast bar. I just tell them we're making more, which is true. We have a grill dedicated to bacon. Sheets and sheets of bacon. Like 48 pieces of bacon are going at any given time. You think that would be enough, but it's not. We have to stockpile our bacon. We have to be like, we're not going to give this to you yet, because you will eat it all. Because that's the thing. If there's a lot of bacon, they assume they can take it. Or like there's bountiful amounts of bacon. I'm going to take the bacon. So, you get done with that. I put more bacon out there. Guess what? 3 other things are missing. Because the fat man has struck again. He has stolen the sausage. He has completely stolen the eggs, which come in a 2-quart container. He has stolen hash browns, which are the devil because they take half an hour to make. So I'm like, okay, I'll refill it, I'm a happy employee. Fast forward 2 years later, I'm still doing this. I don't know why, because I enjoy pain. Because I'm in Michigan. And the Michigan economy is like a big turd floating in the toilet. Anyway, so, alright, I'm like, screw this, I'm gonna become a server. Servers get a good gig, right? Oh. Have you ever been in a restaurant, and you're the only one in the restaurant? Yeah, guess how much you make as a server when that happens? $2.65! I'm not Chinese! I need more money than that to survive. Okay, so on a normal day, I will barely make minimum wage with the tips that I get. On a good day, I will barely make a good amount of money. I will make like $11 an hour for 3 hours. Okay, that's helpful, I guess. I got $30. Too bad I don't work 40 hours. So I get done, and they're like, oh, we're going to cut you. We're going to cut you deep. I mean, we're just going to let you go early because it's so slow. I'm like, thank you for letting me make $3. Yeah, that's helpful. I once had a day where I made $6 in 4 hours. And they didn't cut me. But the one day that I'm there, and it's busy, they're like, well, there's 5 people, there should be 4, so we're cutting you. I'm like, I'm gonna cut you!